Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Thursday. We got 8 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. A lighter slate today, starting with the Atlanta Braves versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Braves opening up as road favorites at -205. Pirates +175 with the over-under at 10. Braves coming into this matchup 72-40. The Pirates 51-63. Pitching for the Braves is Bryce Elder with an ERA of 3.43. Pitching for the Pirates is Bailey Falter with an ERA of 4.87. Elder, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Falter, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts. The Braves on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back wins against the Pirates. They're 10-1 against Pittsburgh, 6-1 on the road against Pittsburgh here. Falter hasn't been the greatest on the mound for the Pirates here, and I think I'm going to take the Braves on the road. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the Baltimore Orioles. Houston opening up as road favorites at -115. Baltimore +105 with the over-under at 9.5. Astros coming into this matchup 66-49. Baltimore 70-44. Pitching for the Astros is Hunter Brown with an ERA of 4.07. Pitching for the Orioles is Dean Kramer with an ERA of 4.61. Brown, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Kramer, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Houston, coming off back-to-back wins against Baltimore. Houston, they're 7-2 on the road against Baltimore, 4-1 against Baltimore. Looked very good here. Pretty even pitching matchup. I'm kind of liking the Orioles today, +1.5. I like Kramer on the mound, and I think they'll have a better game today, and I'm going to take the Orioles +1.5 here. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Twins versus the Detroit Tigers. Twins opening up as road favorites at -155. Detroit +130 with the over-under at 8.5. Twins coming into this matchup 60-56. Detroit 51-63. Pitching for the Twins is Kenta Maeda with an ERA of 4.22. Pitching for the Tigers is Reese Olson with an ERA of 4.94. Maeda, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Olson, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Minnesota, back-to-back losses against Detroit. Just haven't played well here. 1-7 against the American League, 4-8 against Detroit. But Reese Olson been very bad on the mound, coming off a 4 and 5 run game here. I think I'm going to take the Twins on the road to bounce back. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Cleveland Guardians. Toronto opening up as road favorites at -130. Cleveland +120 with the over-under at 9.5. Toronto coming into this matchup 65-51. The Guardians 55-60. Pitching for Toronto is Alek Manoah with an ERA of 5.72. Pitching for the Guardians is Noah Syndergaard with an ERA of 6.75. Manoah, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Syndergaard, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Toronto coming off a Cleveland win yesterday. Shutting Cleveland out. Toronto, Manoah hasn't been that. He's been okay last few games here. Syndergaard given up a good bit of runs, given up 12 runs in his last 3 starts here, and I think I'm going to take Toronto on the road. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays opening up as home favorites at minus 180. The Cardinals plus 150 with the over-under at 9.5. Cardinals coming into this matchup 50 and 65. The Rays 69 and 47. Pitching for the Cardinals is Matthew Laborator with an ERA of 6.93. Pitching for the Rays is Zach Littell with an ERA of 4.04. Laborator, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 1 strikeout. Littell, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 1 strikeout. St. Louis beating the Rays yesterday 6-4. You know, they still are just 1-5 against Tampa, 1-5 on the road against Tampa here. I do like Littell on the mound. He's been actually pretty good for the Rays here, and I'm going to take the Rays at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Washington Nationals versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at minus 250. Washington plus 210 with the over-under at 9. Washington coming into this matchup 50 and 65. The Phillies 63 and 52. Pitching for the Nationals is Patrick Corbin with an ERA of 5.10. Pitching for the Phillies is Aaron Nola with an ERA of 4.58. Corbin, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Nola, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Phillies coming off a 7-0 sweep yesterday. A nice win for the Phillies. A nice shutout game for Lorenzen on the mound. Don't really like Corbin. Been pretty awful all year. Nola coming off a couple rough starts on the mound here, but I think he could still have a decent game today, and I'm going to take the Phillies at home. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the Boston Red Sox. Boston opening up as home favorites at minus 250. The Royals plus 210 with the over-under at 10.5. Royals coming into this matchup 37 and 79. The Red Sox 59 and 55. Pitching for the Royals is Alec Marsh with an ERA of 6.75. Pitching for the Red Sox is James Paxton with an ERA of 3.60. Marsh, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Paxton, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. The Royals coming off a Boston loss yesterday. Been a close series though. Actually, no, it hasn't. I lied. Boston's wins, they have won pretty good except for the last game. Royals are just 2-9 on the road against Boston here. Marsh giving up a lot of runs this season on the mound here, and I think I'm going to take the Red Sox at home. In the last matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at minus 350. Colorado plus 275 with the over-under at 8.5. Rockies coming into this matchup 45 and 69. The Dodgers 67 and 46. Pitching for the Rockies is Ty Blatch with an ERA of 4.85. Pitching for the Dodgers is Clayton Kershaw with an ERA of 2.55. Blatch, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Kershaw coming off back-to-back 0-run games. Rockies coming off a Brewers loss. Dodgers coming off a 4-game winning streak. Coming off a 2-game Arizona series sweep there. Love Kershaw on the mound, and I'm going to take the Dodgers at home in this one. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Thursday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Friday. Have a good one.